Hey guys, I'm here to do a makeup tutorial for you today. I have an idea of what I want to do, and honestly, I forgot to bring you guys a picture of what it looks like. But basically, Jeffree Star just did a video on, can't even remember what it was, but he was wearing this gorgeous like hot pink eye makeup look, and this beautiful, the inner corner was like a beautiful like bright teal color, kind of like this color right here. So I figured I'd recreate it. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and just use this little like boa headband that I've just recently purchased to keep my hair out of my face. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and prime the eyes with my Stila Prime Pot and Taffy as usual. If you don't know me, I use this all the time to prime my eyes. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and just take my little blender and press that into my eyes. And just kind of blend it out a little bit. Okay. Yes. Now, I'm not really sure what he used in the crease. I think he's supposed to come out with that makeup tutorial today or something. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to set my eyes with something similar to my eye color. Or, I'm sorry, my lid. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and go in with a color from the Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette, because I know there is a shade in here that is perfect for that. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the shade Coconut Cream to just set my entire lid so it doesn't crease and all that good stuff. I just want to tell you guys I really appreciate the love on my past two videos, my Victoria's Secret semi-annual sale haul and my Bath & Body Works semi-annual sale haul. I really appreciate the love on those. I've gotten a lot of good feedback, and I've got a ton of requests on both of those videos to do a body care collection on my little bookcase of body care that I have. Excuse me, body care that I have back there. So I will be doing that. I'm just not sure when, because that is going to be a very time-consuming video. I'm not really sure how I'm going to be able to film it, just to be quite honest with you. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out, but we'll see. We shall see. I will make plans to do it, and we will get it done. So don't you worry. That video will be up sometime, hopefully soon. Sorry, you guys. I forgot I had some of this makeup in here that I want to use. Okay, so I was thinking about doing something pinky in the crease, because on his eyes was a hot pink shade. Now, I don't know what he used in the crease or anything like that. Like I said, I don't think he has a tutorial up yet, but I want to do something just really like pretty. So let's see. Try and find like the perfect fluffy brush for this. Okay, I'm just going to use this fluffy brush that I got from dresslink.com, and I'm going to use my Forever 21 Nude palette that has the pinky tones in it. As you guys can see, I'm going to be using a mixture between this shade right here and this mauve shade right here, and I'm going to be putting that in the crease. So yeah, I'm really excited to do that video. It's just that I know it's going to take so much time, and I might even have to separate it into a couple, if not a few videos, because it's going to be so long. Because I can't just go up to the bookshelf and show you guys every single color, because it's like, in order for me to do that, I wouldn't even be able to do it with like a tripod and my camera setup or anything like that, um, because the way they're in there, you can't see everything, like at all. Like if I just like went like this with each one, you wouldn't be able to see them at all. So I'd have to take them out and then do like a collection video over here, something like that. So I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do it and then execute it, because I do want to do that video for you guys. It's been highly requested since I've had a YouTube channel, but I just kind of been putting it off because I know it's going to be like crazy difficult to pull off. But let me bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can see me do my work a little bit more. So now I'm going in with the deeper mauve shade that I showed you guys in the palette. I'm just taking that in the crease as well. These are some of my favorite crease colors ever. I definitely need to buy a backup of this palette because it is so good, and it's only like $7.90. Really, really good. I used to do this look all the time. Well, I mean with the crease colors. I used to put this in my crease, like if you look at my older videos. But I've been trying to get into like warmer tones because I really like warmer tones as well. But these two cool tones together are just so stunning that it's hard for me to not like want to use them all the time. So, ding dong. Let's see. Now, he had gorgeous, like, hot pink all over his eye. I mean, all over it. And it was beautiful. But I'm not sure how high up I'm going to go with mine. So we will just see. What I'm going to go ahead and do, this is the shade that I thought was most similar that I have in my collection. This is from a eBay palette. It's like $5 and you get all these nice shades. And I also have this one here, Urban Decay Woodstock, from the Roller Girl palette from like forever ago, that I might mix in, as well as this Color Tattoo Pure Pigment in the shade Pink Rebel. So we're going to be just mixing some shades. And for the inner corner turquoise shade, I'm going to use NYX Mermaid from their single shadows, because this one is like most similar to what he had in his crease that I have in my collection. So I'm going to go ahead and take a flat brush and just apply this pink all over the lid, see how pigmented it can get, and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to hope that it picks up with a brush, because sometimes pigments don't, but this looks like it does pick up pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and just place that all over the lid. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a really nice, like, buildable shadow too. But I really thought about using like an applicator, like those cheap ass applicators, instead of this, because the applicator is going to pack it on most like your finger would. So I'm just going to go ahead. This is kind of like a fluffier flat brush from Sonia Kashuk, and I'm just going to go ahead and pack this on the lid. And while I do the packing motions, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of spread it out like so, just so that I know that it's from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. He didn't have any outer corner shade, by the way. I want to mention that. So I might not do an outer corner shade, and I'm just kind of dragging this into the crease not too high into the crease, just kind of like up to where you would put your regular crease color, and just kind of feeling it out. I don't want to do something too dramatic and crazy because I am going to lunch today and probably the mall, so I don't want to do something that's going to be too like bold and scare people. Not that I really care, but I just gotta wipe off a little bit. I went a little extreme and I got it in a couple spots I shouldn't have. So, but yeah, so far this color is really gorgeous and it's working really well for what I was looking for. So I'm just gonna keep packing this on. I like this shade because it's like a purpley pink. It's like a pinky purple, and it's got kind of like an iridescence to it, but it's not like too dramatic. Um, it's so girly. I love it. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys. It kind of seems too bright, but I have my window, like my shades open, so I hope you can see what I'm doing. And the reason why it's so bright is because my makeup light, and it really helps me out when I do my makeup. So I do apologize if the lighting's a little off today. It's a struggle. The struggle is real, you guys. Always real. So now that that's pretty much built up, let me just show you with the light off to what I kind of want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and use this, try and use this pure pigment in the shade Pink Rebel. And this is from the Color Tattoo line from Maybelline. And this one is a really shimmery, pretty, like pinky purple iridescence. Just like the shade that I have on, but it's more so shimmery than anything. And it's really good for like a top layer. I would never wear this eyeshadow alone because it's really like a thin formula, so it's not anything that's going to be really noticeable on the eye. It's never going to be like a full pure pigment like it says it is, because it's more of like I'm topping it off. You know, I've never used this shade before, but so I'm going to keep pouring a little bit more. It just kind of gives it like a little bit more glow rather than just being like, oh my god, that's a hot pink eyeshadow. Like, you know, this one kind of like, it makes it a little bit more subtle, but it gives it like a nice little sheen too. It's really cute. Yes, queen. Okay. So now that I have that part of my eye done, I'm going to go ahead and focus on the crease, or the brow bone right now. I'm going to go ahead and set it with a white, like a bright white shade from the same palette that I've been working with. This one right here. I believe this palette's under like $5, so you should definitely pick it up because it is well worth it. The colors are very, very pigmented, and the quality is really good for the price. So I'm just setting my brow bone with that. This is like a super dramatic white, like bam in your face kind of thing. And that's kind of what I was going for because, you know, Jeffree is just queen, you know, like full on. So I really like the way that looks. Now, like I said before, he didn't do anything on the outer corner, which I kind of am feeling right now. I'm feeling like this is like perfect. So I'm not complaining. So I think that's kind of where I'm going to stop with the eyes until we go into the inner corner, which will be after we do some of our face. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like put a pause to the look. I'm trying to pick out the lip color because I know he had like a certain lip color. He had like a gray lip color on, but I don't have a gray, but I have something kind of similar-ish. So we're just going to kind of work with that. Okay. So the eyes look very matte, but I really am digging it. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of this Advanced Clinicals Argan Oil. And this I have been using. I really haven't been doing too many makeup tutorials lately because I feel like my channel is more focused on hauls and stuff like that. Because to be honest with you guys, I get a better response with the hauls and everything. So I don't know. It's really like, it's up to you guys and like what you like to see from me. But I've been kind of just trying to do stuff off the response of like what I'm getting on like my videos, like views and stuff like that. And I feel like you guys really like the hauls and all that. So I might just continue doing the hauls and just put a makeup tutorial up every once in a while because I don't feel like it's as high demand as the hauls. So not that I have like a huge channel or anything like that, but I want to give you guys like what you want, you know what I mean? And what you want to see. So I am just packing this on the entire face. I put a little too much on and now I'm like super glowy, but the reason why I purchased this argan oil, I think I got it at Marshall's for, I think it was $5.99 or $6.99, one of the two. But it is so good for giving your face like a nice glow. If you guys have seen makeup tutorials where they've been using like that 24 karat gold primer, I wanted something kind of like this oil because I felt like it would just be good for giving my face a nice dewy finish before I put on my foundation. Also being kind of like a primer, which it has worked very well for me as a primer. I have dry skin, but it's not like extremely dry to where it's flaky. It's just kind of like just dry. Like it's more like normal dry skin is what my my combination is. But anyway, it's been like, you know, I don't know, like that has helped like tremendously. Like it gives my face a gorgeous glow. I don't know if you guys can see. It gives it like a super perfect glow, like right out the bat. And it's really nice under matte foundations as well because then you still have a glow underneath and it's not completely like drying to the skin. So I would highly recommend an oil. They had like coconut oil. They had like a ton of different ones. I'll probably purchase the coconut oil next just to try it out because I love coconut. But I really love the smell of this argan oil. It's not too strong, overpowering, or anything like that. And I think this retails on Amazon for 20 bucks and I got it for like less than half that. So check that out if you guys are interested. But it's been working really great as a primer for my skin. And I don't know, I really like it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pull my hair back again because I don't feel like it was pulled back enough. So now I'm going to go in with this Physicians Formula Nude Wear Touch of Glow Foundation. And this is in the shade Light. I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my blender. And I feel like I can finally use this shade because I have got a tan. It might not look like dark in the tube, and it says light, but this foundation actually runs pretty, it runs pretty dark for like a light shade. Uh-oh, I think this is actually too light for me. Damn, y'all. I really did get a tan. I've been sitting out in the sun every weekend trying to get a little something, something. Yeah, it's a little too late for me, which is funny because I thought it was going to be like perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and grab another foundation. I'll be right back. Okay, so I grabbed a few because I'm not really sure which one is my shade. one's too light, so I'm not going to use that one. I might use my Dewy and Smooth because it's actually, this shade is pretty dark for my skin tone, but it's actually kind of like what the tan shade is on me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little makeup situation here. So this is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation in the shade 130 Buff Beige, which is really tan, but it actually works for me right now. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I always love like when I have my tan on, or when I get tan, because the shades literally like that I usually buy during winter on accident are so much darker than what I am, because I still feel like I have a tan, or like I want a tan, you know? So when I'm finally able to use it and it matches me perfectly and I don't have to mix it with other foundations, I get really happy. Because I'm like, oh my god, finally I can use this alone. So just blending this onto my skin. My face is incredibly dewy. I don't know if you can tell. It is like high shine right now. Craziness. I'm trying not to mess up my hair because I did straighten my hair before this video. Normally I don't straighten my hair. I just felt like being extra today. And like I said, I'm probably going to the mall and out to lunch. So I wanted to look decent. I'm just going to take this down my neck. And on my ears as well. I'm trying to not get too much on my ears. This blender, by the way, you guys, is by Ulta. It's huge when it's wet. It's damp right now, and it's really soft. And it comes in the 2-pack. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'm not sure. I mean, I like it, but I'm not sure like how comparable it is to the Beauty Blender. I've never owned one, but it's really soft and it feels really good on the skin. And you don't have to like pounce with it. You can like smear stuff in like this, and it's not going to leave your face as streaky as ones I've had before. So you get like a 2-pack for $10, which isn't bad at all. Okay. Let's make sure this is all blended down here. Sorry that took so freaking long. I feel like I've been here forever applying foundation. So, yay. Okay, so I probably look super washed out right now, just between the lights, but I don't know if you guys can see like the actual color of the foundation. It looks really good on my skin. I'm going to go ahead and prep my lips right now because I feel like they're super dry. As usual, my lips are always dry. Ugh. I'm going to be wearing a liquid lipstick, so I don't want my lips to be all funky. And that was just the Dr. Brandt Extend Your Youth Lip Filler and Volumizer. But it does seem to be pretty moisturizing for my lips, so that's why I put it on. Okay, so now I don't need to set my face because I never get oily or anything like that. But I was actually thinking about doing a little bit because my face is so dewy from that, from the, what do you call it? The oil and the fact that this is like a super dewy foundation, that my face is like looking like kind of oily, to be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set my face lightly with this. This is just the e.l.f. What is it called? High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. I'm just gonna use this on the entire face, but I'm not gonna go like too hard with it. And the fact that it's a loose powder is really nice because you don't have to go like full on crazy with this. You can just kind of like dust it, and it's not too much, and it still leaves your face with a glow if you want to put a light layer of powder on. So normally I don't set my face, but today was different. My face was super dewy. But I hope you guys can see me right. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and do my concealer. I'm going to go ahead and use my NYX Dark Circle Concealer in the shade Medium and my Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer from NYX as well in the shade Light. I'm going to use these two, and then I'm going to go ahead and bake. So I just use the Dark Circle Corrector real quick. And then I go ahead and go in with the Full Coverage Concealer, which is amazing, if I must say. My gosh, my skin is so dewy from that stuff. I tell you what, like, if you have dry skin, you're going to love that oil. It is, like, amazing. Okay. And I might do some highlighting with this NYX HD Concealer. And this one's in the shade Light, or Fair, I'm sorry. Which is, like, super fair, but I figure, why not? Because, you know, if I kind of want to do a little bit of highlighting, it should be in a super light shade. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with my sponge and just blend this in to the skin. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's 100%. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with a sponge and I'm going to bake my face in my under eye area especially. What the hell? Had a fuzzy on my little sponge here. The only thing I hate about this powder is that it's in such a small container. It's kind of a pain in the ass to work with, if I'm being 100% honest. It's like seriously a pain. I'm just using a little bit more of that same powder just to set certain parts of the face that I feel like are a little bit too shiny. Just doing a light layer. And yes, I made a mess on my shirt. Every time I bake, I do. So, fix that real quick. Okay. So now that that part is done, I'm going to go ahead and focus on my eyebrows, my eyelashes, my bronzer, and the rest of my face. So, oh my gosh, it is so bright. You guys, I apologize. Okay, so First, I think I'm going to do some brows, and I'm not going to do much with my brows. I'm just going to go ahead and brush them up with a little spoolie, and then just put some brow gel in them, tinted brow gel. They're kind of like growing out right now because I'm not really sure what I want to do with them. I just know that I want like a little more definition in the shape and stuff, so don't mind them if they're a little messy. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my Wet n Wild's Ultimate Brow Mascara in the shade Blonder Over Yonder. It's just like a dark blonde shade. Normally I wouldn't use this dark of a blonde because I do have my new Santee one that is like a light blonde shade, but I'm kind of feeling the dark brows today. Just going to kind of do that real quick and then go through with the spoolie in spots that I feel like are a little bit too chunky before it dries so that our brows are not like super crazy. Okay, I'm feeling like they're really like nutso right now, so that's not good. Kind of feel like I need to tone it down with some clear brow gel, and I have some, but it's in like the abyss of hell somewhere. So I don't know. Might get back to that in a couple minutes. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes. I'm just gonna use the Supersizer Fibers from CoverGirl. I've been loving this one. This is in the shade Very Black. And I've actually like haven't even used my eyelash curler since I've bought this. I haven't even touched it. Yeah, seriously. I always feel the need to like touch my face when I do this. I'm gonna do one more layer. Awesome. That kind of stuff always happens to me. That I just kind of like, yeah, we got this. All right, fixed. Okay. So now, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use some bronzer. It's like the lighting gets better when I bring it closer to my face, which is odd. So if I do some bronzer, I'm gonna go ahead and use, what do I have up here? Put some new goodies up here. I think I'm gonna use a matte bronzer today though because my face is so glowy with everything else. So I'm gonna use quite a few bronzers around right now, so might just use this Pro Contour palette from Profusion. This stuff is thebomb.com. I got it from Marshalls for $4.99, and I've seen it at TJ Maxx and Ross for like $5.99-ish. But this is very comparable to the Kat Von D palette, and it's got like the same layout and everything. It's really freaking great, so I highly recommend this if you guys are in the market for a really nice bronzing palette with like highlight shades. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this middle shade right here to just kind of bronze the skin, give the skin some life. These are all matte shades, by the way. What I love about this palette is that these go on so good and they blend like effortlessly. Seriously, like it's amazing. Phenomenal job on their part, and creating it for such a affordable price is insane. I don't even know how they do it. I'm gonna go ahead and take it down my neck as well. We don't want to forget our necks, underneath the chin as well. Give it a little contour. Okay, yes. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Real Techniques dupe contour brush. It's just a little bit thicker than the original, or I mean fluffier. And I'm going to go in with this first shade, which is more of like a contour shade. I'm going to go ahead and pack that on the cheeks and blend it out. A little bit more of like a gray cool toned shade, so it's perfect for the contours of the cheeks. And I'm going to go ahead and also go in with a smaller contour brush for the nose. Let's see if I can find one. Anyway, I'll just use this one. This is just an e.l.f. like $1 eyeliner brush, but it works just as good for the nose contour. And today, I want my nose to be super snatched and contoured, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure that it's like really thin. Like I do a really thin contour nose job. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with this same brush just to blend it out. Just for the appearance of a thinner, more sculpted nose. Yes! Okay, now that we're all pretty and snatched, I'm going to move on to, okay, what am I going to do next? Ching Chang. For blush today, I'm going to use an Hourglass dupe, like one of the Hourglass ambient lighting blushes dupes that I got from AliExpress. And this one is in the shade Luminous Flush. If you guys want a link to this, just let me know. I'll leave it down below. But yeah, this is really pretty, and this will be the first time I'm trying it on the face. So we'll see how it performs. I'm going to take an angled face brush from the S Mall. The reason why I'm going to use this is because I kind of want to pack this product on because I'm not sure how pigmented it is. It doesn't seem like too pigmented of a blush. So I want to get a lot of product on the blush, or on the brush, I'm sorry, to just kind of like pack it on. This is a really light shade, so I feel like if you are more than medium skin tone, this shade is not going to show up on you. And it does give a nice glow because it has that swirl of the white in there for the highlight. So you could use this essentially for a blush and a highlight if you are not about like a super glow. If you just want like a really nice, like subtle look, then you could do that because that would actually look really gorgeous. But this shade is really pretty. It's just like a perfect, like little pink love to the cheeks. So totally in love with that. Now I'm going to go back in with the same contour shade that I used just to make sure that we didn't lose that definition when we applied the blush. I'm going to go in with the bronzer shade as well. I'm just going to go right underneath that blush shade and make sure that contour is on fleek. Alright. So now, yes, it's so pretty. I love it. I love how this look is turning out so far. So, I have a little powder on my lashes. Sorry, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes, even though I really don't need to at all. I'm just going to curl them because they're dry and I want to see how crazy they get when they're curled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, super pretty. Okay. So, I feel like I want to put powder underneath my contour. Let me see if I can use that same Pro Contour palette, and I'm going to use, because I don't feel like baking, I'm going to use the super light shade, which is the first one, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this with just this face round brush, which is probably really good for foundation. Oh yeah, just to clean up that contour a little bit, because I don't want to bake with it. Right now, I just want to make sure those cheeks are a little bit more defined than what they are. Perfect. Love it. These highlight shades are really good. Yes. Gorgeous. Okay. So that worked out really well. Now it's like a lot more defined, if you can see. So now I'm going to go ahead and take away this excess baking powder. I got like a little clump in my lashes and it's irritating me so bad. Okay. So now that we're done with that part of the eyes, I'm going to go in with the NYX Mermaid for the inner corner highlight. Now I'm going to go ahead and take that same palette that we used in that same pink shade all over the lid underneath so that we can create kind of like a little love session going on there. So I'm just going to take this flat brush from BH Cosmetics and I'm just going to pack the pink on. I'm going to use it underneath the eyes. Oh my god, I just realized I have the perfect eyeliner for this look that I just purchased from ColourPop. So I might pop that on after I use this just to see how it looks. So the shade that I'm talking about is called Boots, and it is a really gorgeous hot pink shade. Maybe I'll just do this in the waterline. I'm not really sure. Not too much? No. So we're going to do the shade Boots from their ColourPop liner. And I'm going to go ahead and just use that in the inner corner, or the water line. Wow, this shade is so pigmented. They weren't lying when they said that these were really good. I have a couple other shades, but they're like shimmery, and I wanted these like super bright ones for looks that I just felt like I wanted a little bit more pop. This is definitely one of those looks. They say they last all day too, which is real cool. So now I'm like a hot pink Barbie because it's in my waterline as well. So I'm just going to keep going with that shade on the lower lash line. Just going to make sure it's nice and smudged. Here we go. Loving it. Loving it. Seriously living for this look right now. So now I'm going to go in the inner corner and work with that mermaid shade. I'm just using an e.l.f. Small Precision brush, and I'm going to use that mermaid shade on the inner freaking corner. I can't wait for this because I know it's going to be intense. Oh yes. Girl! Oh my god. Give it to me. Yes. Gorgeous. I love this shade. The shade Mermaid is so, so pretty. This is from their Prismatic Shadows collection, I believe. Yes. Loving it, living for it. My nose is itching really bad right now. I don't know why. That's random. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and use mascara on my lower lashes. Oh, shit. Don't you hate when you're like doing your lower lash mascara and it gets like under your eye? Because I'm trying to rush because I know this video is already super long. This mascara does not smell good. Just giving you guys a heads up. It smells nasty. But it works real good, so fuck if I care, right? Okay. So now that we have our doll-like eyes, I'm gonna fix this little. I'm trying to fix that little mess up with some more of the same shadow color. Just gonna kind of pretend like that didn't even happen. Okay. I think we're good in that area. Okay. Excuse me, I can't talk today. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, what highlight do I want today? I think I'm going to use the Anastasia Glow Kit, the Gleam Kit, and I'm going to use the shade Crushed Pearl and Starburst, or maybe Hard Candy, because I used Starburst last time, so I want to try something a little different. So I'm going to go in with the shade Hard Candy, which is like a pinky iridescent shade, and then I'm going to top it off with some Crushed Pearl. Let's see how this does. Oh, yes. Yes. What I like about it is it goes with this look. That's why I figured I'd... Oh my goodness, yes. Do you guys see? It's like a straight up, like, Barbie pink. It's gorgeous. Anastasia, you are a queen. Okay? You killed the fucking game. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the shade Crushed Pearl, and I'm going to add that extra bit of, like, life to the highlight. And I'm also going to take it on the brow bone. Just going to kind of put it everywhere. Oh yeah, the lips are super highlighty. I didn't mean for it to get all over my lips, but hey, why not make this the highlighter challenge, right? I've been thinking of actually doing the highlighter challenge because I love highlighting so much, but I feel like there's so many videos out there right now of it, and also I'm not really sure if you guys would watch it. So if you would watch it, just leave a comment down below letting me know, because I will do it for you guys if you will watch it. So I don't know. It's up to you guys, but just let me know. I'm going to try and blend it out with the Anastasia A23. Yes, girl. Slaying. So, now that that part is done, we're going to go ahead and move on to the lips. Oh, shoot. And I would say go for a nude lip with this, but that is so not Jeffree, and we are doing a Jeffree Star tutorial today, so come on. I'm going to use the Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte liquid lipstick in the shade Invasion, because this is the closest that I think I have to the shade he was wearing, which was a beautiful, like, slate gray color. I'm not really into super gray lips, but this shade is gorgeous because it has a little bit of purple in it. I think it's going to go really well, so... Yes. Yes! Alright. Oh, you know what? Let me keep that headband on because I forgot we gotta do setting spray. And setting spray always gets in my hair. I don't know about you guys, but it always does, no matter how much I don't want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. I'm almost out of this one. I have a backup, so I'm trying to use the rest of this girl. trying to use the rest, and I don't know, I'm almost out. I can like hear it, like there's like nothing in there left, so just trying to use it up. And I did get my hair as usual, like I said before, but hopefully it won't be too wet. So you're just gonna let that set for a minute and cool down, girl. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a close-up in a second. Let me just unplug you. This is what the finished makeup looks like. Super simple on the eyes, but that's the way he had it, so I wanted to recreate it. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. If you want more makeup tutorials, just give me a thumbs up or just comment on this video. If you have any suggestions for me, just leave that in the comments as well, because I would love to hear your suggestions for makeup tutorials. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.